Okay, so we're going to start in the most usual seated position. Just stack the shoulders over the pelvis, extend up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders away from the ears, close the eyes if you want to do that now. Then take a deep inhale, fill the lungs up all the way. Sigh it out through the mouth. Release some tension from the jaw across the forehead. Relax the eyebrows. Moving into the breathing, start by exhaling out all the breath. And breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then as you're sitting here, see if you can just release the tension in the hip flexors. So the knees drop a little bit closer to the mat. Take another deep inhale, fill the lungs up all the way. Sigh it out through the mouth. And then opening the eyes, we're going to move into butterfly. So that's soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the side. Inhale to find a bit of length in the spine. And as you exhale, coming forward, hinging from the hips rather from the upper body. Come down as far as you want. And then relaxing into it, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. You can round the upper spine once you're in position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Use the inhale to come up. So in today's class, we're going to be working the legs quite a bit, the hamstrings. So just to warm the hamstrings up, we're going to do a forward fold. So it depends how open you are in the hamstrings. You can keep the legs straight, feet flexed. Inhale the arms up and exhale, hinging forward. Or if you're a bit tight in the hamstrings, you can bend the knees, press your chest, your abdomen onto your thighs, take the toes, and then really gradually start to straighten the legs. And as soon as you feel that you can't keep the contact from your upper body to your thighs, that's where you stop. So I'm going to do that one because I've got really tight hamstrings. So when you are where you want to be, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come up, straighten the legs. Just tap the backs of the legs on the mat. And then we're going to roll down before we do a rock and roll to come back up. So exhaling, rolling down onto the mat. Release the back of the head down. Just hug the knees in briefly. Maybe rock side to side. And take the hands behind the knees. Rock and roll, tap the toes 5 times, nice and gently. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th, push yourself up into a squat position. So if your heels touch the ground, just pressing the knees away and extending up through the crown of the head. If your heels are lifted, that's fine too. Just try to gradually bring them down, but not everybody is able to bring their heels onto the mat in this position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot back, take the right foot to the center of the mat, drop the back knee, press up into a low lunge. Just keep the hands on the front leg for this For this one, we don't need to bring the arms up unless you really want to. 2 more breaths, just warming into the quads. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then swap legs. Left leg comes forward, right leg is back. Drop the hips down. Don't go into your full expression of a low lunge just yet. Let the body warm up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hands come down. We're going to press back into a down dog. So starting in table. Take an inhale, tuck the toes. On your exhale, press the hips up and back for your downward facing dog. As always, feel free to bend the knees if you want. Release the shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades back. And then you can shake the head left to right, release any tension out of the neck. We're going to take 2 breaths and then we're going to walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, lifting the hips up and back. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, lifting the hips up and back. Find that length in the spine. Exhale, drop the heels. And then come up on the toes. Walk the feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat. When you're at the front of the mat, the feet are pelvis width apart. Put the weight slightly more into the front of the feet. Feel that stretch into the hamstrings. And then when you're ready, starting to roll up, take your time. Remember to stack the shoulders on top of the pelvis. Your head will come up last. And once you're up, extend up through the crown of the head, get a little bit taller. Engage the quads, engage the glutes. You'll feel the kneecaps lift. And then inhale the shoulders up towards the ears and exhale them back down and round. 2 breaths and then we're going to move into our sun salutations. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So let's move. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down through heart center. Forward fold. Weight in the front of the feet. Inhale. Halfway lift. Nice straight spine, abdomen engaged. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, high plank. We're going to hold it, knees up or down, whatever you feel like today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming down through chaturanga, nice and controlled. Feel the elbows brush the sides of the body, the inside of the elbows, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Hold it. See if you can lift the quads away from the mat. One more inhale, and as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Come up on the tips of the toes, bend the knees, look to the front of your mat, step, hop, float or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up above the head. Exhale, down through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step, hop or float back to your high plank, and then exhale through chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Speeding it up, come up on the tips of the toes, bend the knees, look to the front of your mat, step, hop, float or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up above the head. Exhale, down through heart center, forward fold. Let's move into our sequence. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step, hop or float back, high plank. You can go to down dog or exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Starting on the right side, we're coming into a high lunge, so step the right leg through. The knees over the ankle as you inhale up. Pull the right hip back, strong straight back leg. Inhale, lift the heel so it's hovering above the back toe, and then set a little bit more forward. Keep pulling the right hip back, arms up, shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here we're going into pyramid. So the front leg straightens, we drop the back heel. Keep pulling the right hip back. Inhale to lengthen up, and as you exhale, hinging forward from the hip. You're going to feel that stretch in the right hand. So you think about the chin coming towards the toes. Obviously that's not going to go that far, but that's how you think about it. So you get the length in the spine and pulling the shoulders back and down. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Everyone's looking good. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, we go back into high lunge. So you just bend the front leg. The back heel is going to come up on its own, and inhale the arms up. Feeling that stretch again in the left hip flexor. Keep pulling the right hip back. Inhale and exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, and as you exhale, hands to heart center, we're going to come into warrior 3. So you come over the front leg. You can either come straight up into a full warrior 3, making a T shape. You can have the standing leg bent, or you can even have the back leg on the mat, depends how you feel today. 2 more breaths. Fix your gaze to help the balance. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, stepping back with control, warrior 2. Sit down into it, pressing that knee to the right. The knee is hovering over that ankle. Arms are level with the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank, either a down dog or exhaling through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side again, nice and slow. Step the left leg through, setting up for high lunge. The knee over the ankle, pulling the left hip back. Knit the rib cage in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, moving into pyramid. So we straighten the front leg, the back heel comes down. Keep pulling the left hip back as you extend up through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, coming forward over that front left leg, nice pull in the left hamstring. Keep the chest open as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more just to really warm that hamstring up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the front leg, arms come up, back into that high lunge. 1 nice smooth movement. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, setting up for your warrior 3, however you want to come into it today. That leg comes up, maybe it's parallel to the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go for 1 more breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the standing leg so you can step back. Warrior 2, open out into it. 2 breaths, nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So as always, we're going to do it again, 1 breath with each movement, so keep it nice and fluid. Step the right leg through. We're going to come into high lunge. Inhale to come up. Once you're up, you exhale, straighten the front leg, drop the back heel. Inhale to extend up through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, coming forward, keep pulling the right hip back as you come down. And then on your next inhale, bend the front leg, arms come back up, high lunge. Hands to heart center, come over the front leg, stand up into warrior 3. Fix your gaze to help with your balance, and then as you exhale, step back, open the arms, sit into your warrior 2. Lovely. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank, either down dog or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side step the left leg 3. The knee is over the ankle as you inhale up, high lunge, putting the left hip back. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale to extend up. Exhale, come into pyramid, putting the left hip back. On the next inhale, rebend the front leg, arms come up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, press up into warrior. Fix your gaze. And as you exhale, step back, open out, warrior 2. Keep pressing that knee to the left. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank, either a down dog or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, right side, step the right foot through. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale to extend up. And as you exhale, coming into pyramid, nice. Inhale, rebend the front leg, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, coming over the front leg, warrior 3. One breath as you lift the back leg up. And as you exhale, step back with control, open out, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank, either a down dog or chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, step the left leg through. As you inhale up, you're coming into high lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, keep pulling the left hip back. Inhale to extend up, exhale, come into your feel that stretch in the hamstring. And then inhale, rebend the front leg, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, setting up for warrior 3. Fix your gaze to help with the balance. And as you exhale, bend the standing leg, step back, warrior 2. Sit down into it. Lovely. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay here or come up on the tips of the toes. Bend the knees, look to the front of the mat. Step, hop, float or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Feel those hamstrings working. Inhale, the hands up above the head. Exhale, down through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step, hop or float back, high plank. You can do down dog or another chaturanga. Upward facing dog, oh everyone's doing it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Excellent, step the right leg through, last time fast. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale to come up through the crown of the head. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, rebend the front leg, arms come up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, setting up for warrior 3, just one breath. And as you exhale, step back, open out, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, work the shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left leg through. Last time going fast. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, pulling the left hip back as you come into pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, coming into warrior 3. And as you exhale, step back, open out, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, down dog. Inhale, lift the hips up and back. Exhale, drop the heels. One final time, you go through it a bit slower. Step the right foot forward, high lunge. So we're pulling the right hip back, tilt the pelvis, get a bit more of a stretch in that hip flexor. The arms are up, the shoulders are down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's move into pyramid. Straighten the front leg. Keep pulling the right hip back as you extend up. As you exhale, come forward over that leg. See if you can go just a little bit further than you have done in all the previous ones. Inhale and exhale. Drop down towards the leg. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, come back into high lunge. We're just going to have one breath here and then 2 breaths in warrior 3. So hands to heart center. Set yourself up. As you come into it, in your own time, take your 2 breaths. Gaze is fixed. Keep the left hip level with the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Step back. Open out. Warrior 2. 2 breaths. Make sure that back arm, which is probably tired, isn't dropping down. Keep working the shoulders. Gazing past the middle finger. 1 more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step back, down dog. Inhale, find some length in the spine. Exhale, drop the heels. Final time, final side, step the left leg through. Come up into your high lunge. Keep pulling that left hip back. Tilt the pelvis. Keep the back leg nice and straight. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale, moving into that pyramid. Pulling the left hip back. Inhale to extend up. Exhale, come forward over that leg. Try and work a little bit deeper into the hamstring this time. Thinking about the chin coming towards the toes to keep that length. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, rebend that front leg, come up into the high lunge just as a transition. Exhale, hands to heart center, coming forward. Come up, warrior 3, 2 breaths. Fix your gaze. It's the final one. Keep that right hip level with the left. We don't want to open up the pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and when you're ready on your exhale, step back, open out, warrior 2. 2 final breaths in warrior 2. Really reach to the front, reach to the back, sit down a bit lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel the hands, step back, coming into a down dog. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to come into a low lunge. So just step the right foot through in between your hands, drop the left knee, press up. No need to raise the arms unless you want to, but this time let's drop the hips a bit lower, pressing the hips down towards the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come into a half split, so the hamstrings are really nice and warm now. We're going to bring the pelvis over the knee, straighten the front right leg, flex that foot. Inhale to extend up like you do in pyramid, and as you exhale, come forward over that right leg. Maybe the hands can rest on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Keep putting the right hip back. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Rebend the front leg, step the left foot forward. We're going to come into a squat just for a transition to the other side. Drop the pelvis down. Compress the hands together, open into the knees. Inhale and exhale. Then low lunge on the other side. So the left foot moves to the middle of the mat. Step the right foot back, drop the knee. Drop the pelvis down, let it be nice and heavy, pushing down towards the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Moving into half splits on this side, so the pelvis stays over the knee at the back. Flex the front foot, left leg is straight. Inhale to extend up. Exhale, come forward. Keep pulling the left hip back as you come forward. Nice stretch in the left hamstring. Inhale. And exhale, you can think about the chin to the toes again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rebend the front leg. Step back, coming into a table. And then swing the feet round in front. Come into a seated position. Extend the arms out in front. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, rolling down. Coming down onto your back on the mat. And then once you're down on your mat, hug your knees in, rock side to side. We're going to move into Shavasana. Take a deep inhale, fill the lungs up all the way. And as you exhale, releasing out into your Shavasana, palms facing up, ankles mat width apart. Let the feet flop out to the side. Exhaling all the breath, let the heart rate come down. And moving into our body scan. Starting in the crown of the head. Move the attention down across the forehead, eyebrows, cheekbones and jaw. Relaxing the back of the neck, back of the head and the throat. Moving across the top of the shoulders, tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands and fingers. Relax the upper back, middle back and lower back. Relax the chest, rib cage and abdomen. Relaxing the glutes and hip flexors, quads and hamstrings. Release the ligaments around the knees, the calves and the shins. Relax the ankles, the heels, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet and the toes. Relax the whole body, releasing it into the mat for the final few moments. And then when you're ready, either stay in Shavasana or bend the knees, soles of the feet on the mat. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, roll over to the right. Press the hands into the mat. Come back to a seated position. Hands at heart center. Bowing your head. Congratulate yourself.